The Kardashian Jenner family reunited in a corner of Southern California that meant everything to their late matriarch, turning what would have been her 92nd birthday into a farewell nearly a decade in the making, filled with white dresses, private jets, and a lifetime of family memories. Mary Jo Shannon, mother of Kris Jenner and grandmother to the wider Kardashian Jenner clan, died on July 16 at the age of 91. Kris shared the news the same day in an emotional Instagram post, writing that there were no words that could capture what her mother meant to her or the heartbreak of saying goodbye. She described MJ as the heart of their family, someone who taught her that family is everything, to love fiercely, and to never take a single moment together for granted. Kris closed her tribute by reflecting that whenever she looks at her own children and grandchildren, she sees pieces of MJ in all of them, and that anything she's ever done right in life traces back to trying to make her mother proud. According to a death certificate later obtained by Us Weekly, MJ's immediate cause of death was listed as acute cardiopulmonary arrest, with acute respiratory failure and metastatic lung cancer also cited as contributing conditions she'd been living with for months. She passed away at the hospital and was cremated on July 23rd, with no autopsy conducted. Rather than a traditional funeral, the family chose to honor MJ with an intimate celebration of life on July 26th, the day that would have marked her 92nd birthday. The gathering took place at the bar of the Valencia Hotel in Jolla, San Diego, one of the family's longtime favorite spots and a location with real personal history, since MJ had owned and operated her children's boutique Shannon and Co. in San Diego for decades. The private event lasted roughly 3 hours and brought together an extended circle of family, described by TMZ as an intimate gathering rather than a public service. Kim Kardashian arrived in a floor-length white gown, pausing outside the venue to take photos with fans before later flying back to Los Angeles on a private jet. In her own tribute posted around the same time, Kim wrote that MJ had been her sweet grandma, her best friend, her gossip buddy, and her forever twin, crediting her with teaching the whole family the importance of togetherness. She specifically thanked MJ for giving her her very first job at the San Diego store, saying it taught her lessons about work ethic, strength, and confidence she's carried ever since, and calling her grandmother the woman who always believed in her and made her feel safe. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker were also seen at the celebration, along with Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thompson, Scott Disick, and his son Mason. Kris's niece Natalie Zettel, daughter of Kris's late sister Karen Houghton, who died unexpectedly in 2024, was also in attendance, adding another layer of grief to a family already familiar with recent loss. Even Kendall Jenner and her partner Jacob Elordi reportedly made the trip, flying to San Diego alongside Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, though the two couples weren't photographed leaving with the rest of the family afterward. MJ's presence had long been a fixture of the family's public life, having appeared regularly across both Keeping Up with the Kardashians and its successor series The Kardashians, as well as a memorable episode of ABC's Celebrity Family Feud. Born on July 26, 1934, she'd built her own career as a model and entrepreneur, running Shannon and Company years before her daughter and granddaughters built their own retail and fashion empires, a lineage the family has pointed to often when describing where their business instincts first came from. MJ was married 3 times over the course of her life, most notably to Harry Shannon from 1962 until his death in 2003. She's survived by her daughter Kris, her grandchildren, and a wide extended family who, on what should have been her 92nd birthday, chose to gather not around grief alone, but around exactly the kind of warmth and togetherness they say she spent her whole life building.